I believe so much in respecting my colleagues and associates, otherwise I will not be doing this particular video that I'm doing right now. But I am compelled to do it because when you are working with the kind of individuals I'm working with, they receive no pay. Sometimes they receive even hostility from people that are supposed to eulogize, to honor, to celebrate them. So you have to respect them a lot and listen to their voices. One of them drew my attention to some information circulating online about some people who were claiming to be kings of the Igbos. And they are passing this misrepresentative information, this false information to African Americans. So they wanted me to make the proper history clear. African Americans, Caribbeans who are interested in the Igbo people, if anybody is telling you he's king of the Igbos, disregard the person. The Igbos do not only have kings, but they detest kingship. Anybody claiming to be a king among the Igbos is a liar. The person cannot even find a word for king in the Igbo lexicon. It does not exist. The reason why the Igbo women went to war, contrary to our culture, the women were supposed to be at home, but they went to war in 1929 was because the British Empire insisted on imposing kings on Igbos, and Igbos said no. This is not a tradition that our fathers told us to respect. As Israelites, our tradition is to regard only Chiuku, the God of Israel, as our king. Our ancestors committed the mistake of asking for kings. We know how it ended. Israel was ruined by the errors of the kings that reigned over Judah and Israel. And we learn from the experience. That is why we preserve the name like Ezebuilo. The king is the enemy. Nigeria is made up of 300 ethnicities. The Igbos stick out like a sore thumb because they can't tolerate an authoritarian. But due to repeated genocides, the Igbo society has fallen apart. Nobody's calling anybody to order again. So any individual that can make a little money makes himself a king in his own house. I repeat, in his own house. We know all the characteristics of kings. Pre-colonialism, after colonialism, no Igbo person in the world today can point to any one room anywhere as his prison. All the communities in Nigeria, all the ethnicities in Nigeria that had kings prior to the British intervention still maintain their traditions today. You go to their domains, you see relics that they were kingdoms before the British came in. You will see the native police officers. You will know the families that were turned into eunuchs. They had prisons, they had armies, they had police forces. None of these things existed in any part of the Igbo universe, pre-colonialism, post-colonialism. But today, you find some people that are megalomaniacs, claiming that they were kings. And sadly, some of them are interjecting themselves, intruding themselves, trying to wade into the Israelite strand of our history, trying to create things that never existed. And I'm making it bold and clear to you guys now, African Americans and Caribbeans, if anybody begins to talk to you to meet any Igbo king, if you want to talk to the authorities in Igbo land, talk to men and defenders who will direct you to the houses of the elders of every family. They are the representatives of the Igbos. I mean, the elders are the representatives of the Igbos. But the group that is alive today, that is informed about our history, heritage, and culture is called the Men and Defenders. You can look for the website of this group. Thank you. Have a good weekend.